Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. And today we are going to be doing the Easter egg for the Resident Evil 7 demo on the PlayStation 4. Okay, so what I want you guys to know or to do is basically just follow my steps because it was kind of weird. If you do a couple of things that I'm going to be talking about in this video, if you do a couple of things differently, you won't be able to trigger the events or the giggles that we're going to be looking for. So the first thing, as you saw there, we have to pick up the, I guess, the fuse. Then after that, we're going to pick up the blank notebook. And yes, it is blank. As soon as we start to pick up the giggles, that notebook is going to start to fill up. And there's 5 of the giggles that we have to look for. Alright, so the first thing is, okay, after we pick up the notebook, I'm going to go ahead and pick up I guess the bolt cutters, and we're gonna pick up the sex tape. Well, not really a sex tape, but just the VHS tape. That's what I like to call it, though. Okay, and the reason why we're doing this right now is because on the second giggle, if you don't have the VHS tape, it's not gonna trigger. It won't. You know. And I was left kind of like confused because I was doing all the steps right, but because I did not have the VHS tape, the thing was not, it was not coming out. It was not being triggered. All right, so we're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna get the first giggle, but like I said, we ended up picking up the VHS tape uh, because I want to kind of make this video as short as possible and as easy as possible for you guys to follow. Alright, so we are at the top and we're going to pick up the basement key. I believe there's some ammo on this other side over here. Alright. And here's the first, okay, yeah, there's the mannequin hand. And right here is the first giggle. We're going to read this. And there you go. 5 guests murdered, but where it's unknown or whatever that thing says. But we are going to combine the hand with the dummy finger, which is down here at the bottom. Alright, let's go to the bottom. So yeah, once we pick up the dummy finger, we are going to combine it, and then we're gonna point to the first area where I guess someone got murdered or whatever. Alright, so okay, so let's go here. And like I said, guys, this is kind of tricky. Okay, yeah, what we're gonna do right now is just gonna, we're gonna point towards the trash bag, and we're not gonna move the finger. We're just gonna let it do its thing. If you leave it there for like 2-3 seconds, that sound should come up. Once you get that sound, you're gonna go back upstairs, and we're gonna look at the light, and there should be another giggle. Now, what I was talking about, guys, is that there's a couple of things that if you do it wrong, the whole thing will not. We won't trigger the giggles, and one of them, I think, I'm not too sure, but if you haven't gotten, like, if you haven't made it to the outside, because you can make it outside now. Well, yeah, you can make it outside. There's 2 ways to make it outside through the attic window. One of them is not being infected. The second one is you kind of make it towards the window, but you actually you don't leave the house because you're infected. I suggest for you guys to finish, at least one ending, and then to redo the whole thing, because that's the way I did it, and for some reason it wasn't triggering right away. And I don't know. I think it's just you just have to beat the game like that, because there's different endings. So I would suggest for you guys to go ahead and just finish. I guess the demo. It doesn't matter what ending you get, whether you get where you actually leave the house, or you get the other ending, the ending where you get infected. It doesn't matter. Just go ahead and just finish it, and then come back and redo all the steps. And I think that helps finish the whole thing, finish the Easter egg. Okay, so now we're here, and I was trying to point the finger towards that dead body right there, but no, it wasn't working. So right here, yeah, this is what happens. There's gonna be a monster right there. Just get on this side and on that angle, and then kick the body bag, and then kick this, and then like back up a little bit so you can get the option to kick it again, and then you can leave. And as you can see there, we were lucky enough, we did not get infected. And so I'm gonna try to come back in here and See, this is the thing. This is one of the parts where I'm still not too sure of what the hell to do. So I won't have that guy spawn back in. But anyway, we do point it. Yeah, as you heard right there, we do point the finger to it, and you should get that sound. It's like someone got capped. Um, and then I believe here, I think I got. Actually, yeah, there's that monster keeps spawning in. I think that if you just leave and you go and watch the VHS tape all like the whole thing through it, and then you come back, I think the monster does not spawn in again. I'm not too sure about it though, but I think that's if you do that, I think the monster doesn't spawn again. But anyway, what I'm trying to do here is I'm actually trying to go back there and pick up the attic key, because you do need it, and you need to get the key before you do. I guess kind of like the fifth giggle, I think. Because if you don't get the key, then you can't trigger that giggle. But anyway, just like I said, just keep following the steps, and you should be okay if you follow them. But remember, guys, like I said at the beginning, try to beat try to finish the ending at least one time, whether you get infected or not, or you can actually leave the attic, or not the attic, but the attic. If you can actually leave through, and you finish the game, then you come back and do all the setups, or I'll do all the steps. I think that should trigger everything. And of course, you do have to do everything in order. Alright, so we're going back down. And again, I'm trying to get that key back there. I do got my pistol, so I can defend myself. Alright, I'm gonna try to go for it. And yeah, that monster did spawn again. And I think right there, if you just run through it, you should be able to make it. I decided to shoot because I thought I would be able to, I got lucky right there because he actually went for me and he missed. But I think if you just get the key and you just take off running really fast, I think you should be able to run past the monster, because that monster, it is kind of slow. And I just got very lucky right there that I didn't get infected. And it doesn't even matter, guys. If you do get infected, you still can continue to do the steps to get the coin. You just get a different ending. You get the infected ending. Here we're gonna actually get the good ending where you can actually leave the house without being infected. Okay, so now we came over here. We got the lockpick from the basement. If you weren't paying attention, now we got the axe. Now here, guys, you do have to hold L2 and then swing with R2. Just that, you have to do that, and you have to hit it at one time. If you miss, it's not going to trigger it anymore. So you need to do, like I said, on the PS4, PlayStation 4, you have to hold L2 and then swing with R2 one time, and it should trigger that. It should trigger that laugh, that giggle. Then you come down here to that little room, and you point the finger to that door. You should get another giggle. Then you're gonna look to the, as you saw there, I was looking towards the mirror, and then I pressed circle twice really fast to turn around really fast. And when you do that, you should trigger another giggle. Now we go upstairs. We go upstairs, and we are going to point the finger to the wires. Okay, guys, so I know that last part was kind of fast, but we basically, we hit the picture frame with L2 and then R2. Well, I mean, we were holding L2 and then we swung with R2, and then we went back to that little room. We pointed the finger to that door, and then the next thing we did was stand directly in front of the mirror, and then we try to hit the circle like twice really fast, so we could turn around, and that would trigger the next giggle. So we should have 4 giggles now. Okay, so here what I decided to do was look, I decided to go into the VHS tape, and you do have to watch the VHS tape twice. So this is the first one that we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch the whole thing. When you're in the kitchen, make sure to open this. Make sure you open this, and then of course you're gonna see, follow through the whole thing. You're gonna see Andre, hitting the pipe or sucking the pipe, and then once you come out, you get the back door, and we're gonna go all the way to the kitchen, Now, this step right here, guys, I'm not too sure if this is even matters, but just follow the step. You know, if it's not part of the Easter egg, who cares? You just want to follow this step because you don't want to mess up the whole thing. You know, you might as well just do it this way. I mean, you have nothing to lose other than like a couple of like 10 or 20 seconds. But anyway, just put the key in here. Do not walk out. Just put it in there and just walk away. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go upstairs and we're going to point to the cables. Okay. So we'll do that. And like I said, guys, I don't know if that step that we did right there, putting the key in the back, I don't know if that's actually required. But we're gonna do it anyway, okay? Just do it. It doesn't even matter. It's like 20 seconds you're gonna waste or whatever. But anyway, we're going upstairs now. Alright, we're going upstairs and we're gonna point towards the corner. And then we're gonna go watch the VHS tape one more time. Alright, there you go. You pointed towards the wire. There's nothing to it. And so far so good. As you can see, this door right here is getting filled up with a bunch of hand marks. And what you're going to do here, guys, is you're going to point the finger towards the door. You know, finger to the door. And then, of course, yeah, you're going to finger the door and then you're going to finger yourself. Okay, yeah, that was stupid. But yeah, that was, no, you don't have to do any of that. You have to, okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to watch the VHS tape. I don't know, I just... my troll self decided to come out right there. Alright, whatever. Okay, so this is the next step, guys. We're gonna go watch the VHS tape. Alright, guys, we gotta get there. I'm kind of tired of just running around. And again, we are gonna watch the whole, you know, we're gonna get the VHS tape and we're gonna watch the whole thing. And don't forget to open up the pot from the kitchen.
Quiet, not backward.
Alright, there we go. So we are opening the thing again, and then we're gonna watch Andre suck the pipe again. And as soon as we come out, now what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way to the basement. There's going to be a doll. And we're going to, like, crouch on the doll. And there should be another giggle. That should be the last one. Now, guys, I'm not too sure about, you know, about the step about opening the pot. I was looking on Reddit. A post on Reddit saying about you had to open the pot or something like that. So I just did it that way. And again... it might not be a requirement, but just follow through, guys. Just do it, and you should be okay. Alright, there we go. So we crouched on the doll, and it laughed. Alright, there we go. Nice. Okay, so now all we gotta do now is just go to the kitchen. We open the pot, and we point towards it, and we should be okay. Now, I'm not gonna skip any of this. You know, I'm not gonna skip it. I'm just gonna let it run. And I know this video is kind of long now. But I think, you know, I decided to do it this way because there was a couple of videos on YouTube that didn't mention a couple of, you know, just small things that, you know, that were really simple to do, but that also caused you to mess up on the whole Easter egg. Like, for example, not having the VHS tape on the second giggle, it won't trigger the giggle. I mean, come on, that's like something really important. But this is why I decided to make my own video and try to help you guys out. Okay, so here you go. We opened the pot. We pointed it, you know, to it with the finger. Now that was the last thing. We have all the 5 stuff written now on the notebook. We're going upstairs now, and we're gonna go into that little room with all the blood, and the coin should be there. And from what I understand, that coin should transfer over once the game is released in January the 24th. I think it's the 24th. Or the 28th or something like that. Either way, you are the best. And there's the coin right there, guys. Finally, the Easter egg is completed. And on top of that, we got the bonus that we didn't get infected. Holy crap, dude. That laugh, though. Alright, so there you go. There's the coin. And like I said, that coin should transfer over once the game is released in January. And I believe you should be able to use that coin to like upgrade your weapons or something like that. But anyway, here's the thing. We're gonna finally leave. Put the key in there. And that's the end. Alright, guys. I hope this video helped you. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a like. And I guess I'll see you guys on January the 24th, man. Also, for those of you who don't know, this that demo it is fully compatible with the PlayStation VR. The whole thing, the whole demo. And yeah, I guess if you have it, just try it out, guys. And until next time, peace.